Vague refers to something that is unclear or imprecise in its meaning or intention. Inconsistent, on the other hand, refers to something that does not remain the same or is not uniform in its behavior or quality.
Are we starting out with the scissoring this? We know how to start a podcast, let me tell you.
Unfortunately, you're watching Vaguely Inconsistent.
Sorry, Lou's mom and dad.
Yeah, my dad
Watch when you have company over.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom? Oh, hell no. That shit still makes me laugh. All right. Sorry. Sidetracks.
Anyway, normally we start off with how our week has been. But since Lou and I did the same thing last week, what did you do over the weekend, Duke?
Geez, that was a long time ago. What did I do? I went to a Star Wars Kentucky Derby Cinco de Mayo party.
Oh, that's right. With your Grogu sombrero.
Nice.
Yeah, and I bought a Grogu knit hat and I put it on top of a sombrero. I inherited a fancy derby hat that the guy didn't want to wear anymore, and people said I look good in. So I'll break that. I might break that out next week and show it off. It's downstairs, or I would. Sunday softball got rained out because it was like the last day of rain here. Now it's like 85, so that's cool.
Lucky you.
I ended up going with a friend of mine. She had signed up for this thing at a winery to go learn about bees because she's all about the bee life. And I was like, I got nothing better to do. I got to drink some wine, so that's cool. And then I won a bee box, so now I got to put it up somewhere in the backyard. Bees and shit like that. Yeah.
Well, at least you know she spells well.
Yeah. And then yesterday I found out that I need a new transmission in my car. So the last 36 hours have been me trying to figure out cost between a new transmission versus a new car, and how do I feel about things? And it's been rough so far.
That's funny. I had that decision 2 years ago. I went with the fix the transmission because once I fixed it, it only need to work for 10 months. And it would have been the difference of the car payment. So as long as it lasts 10 months, then it's worth it. And it lasted longer than that, and then I got a car a year after that. So that was my conclusion.
I was fine until the guy sent me a link tonight to a Ford Bronco, which is the old school one is my favorite one, and I'm like, well, I'm never gonna buy one of those because I don't have anywhere to work on it. And since you're talking a car from 60 years ago, that you need to work on, but they have new ones. So I'm like, so that decision will be made tonight. So, what's that?
Get your OJ on. I
know, huh? Lou will have to drive me around I'll have to fly you up here, Lou. This is Lou Powlings. I have Duke in the back of the car. He has a gun to his head,
man. I will bring some gloves, one size too small. It'll be perfect.
We can make Jack Furman the racist cop.
I can do that.
He's already halfway there. I'll let our listeners decide which half. But that's been my week. I have a few days till I'm heading to Vegas for EDC, so I'm also trying to get that ramped up. Yeah, dude, we're leaving Tuesday morning. It's
they got here fast.
Yeah,
right.
So, yeah, there you go.
Did you guys go see Phantom Menace?
I did not. I ever did it, but then work and then the car thing came up, and I'm just like. But motherfucker, we saw that shit 19 times together. I think I got my time in. All right,
it's true. But you
whatever, man. That wasn't even essential.
It was barely not this century. Okay.
So you agree with me? It wasn't the century. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not disagreeing with you. Did you go?
Hell no. I ain't had time. I got back. I got back from Vegas and went basically meeting. It's like I cannot wait till the weekend to get here. Yep. I might not even wait till the weekend. I might just go tomorrow night.
I think I have tomorrow night free. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow afternoon if I decide on the car.
It's still fun in the theater.
Yeah.
How was the crowd?
And I wouldn't say half full because we went at 4 on a Monday.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, there was a good amount of people in there. A lot of people bringing their kids and stuff. Only 2 other people stayed for the Acolyte thing at the end, though.
Oh, okay, so is it because that's either because they didn't know about it or they did know about it, which is even worse.
They had to have known about it. They were geeky looking dudes.
And they still chose not to stick around. That's not a good sign.
These two did.
The two that stayed.
Okay, the 2 that stuck around
were obviously people who knew. Like, yeah,
exactly. Yeah, but it was pretty cool. It was like a extended scene with Carrie Ann Moss and that homegirl in the cantina throwing her knives around and stuff. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I get all the hate and shit, but fuck them, I'm still gonna watch it.
Like when we sat through Meet Joe Black 1.5 times to watch the trailer twice. that was a decision.
Guilty.
Well, the funniest part about that is I think it's the reverse of what you experienced with the Acolyte. When we walked in there, the theater was full, but it was only people who wanted to watch the trailer. Like nobody gave a shit about Meet Joe Black. They were just like, get me to the trailer.
Right.
I mean, there are definitely some throughout that time where I did that myself, but I timed it where, I go in, watch the trailer, then walk out to another movie I wanted to watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think we sat all the way through Meet Joe Black, right, Jack? We caught the end of the one before. Yeah, I think so. Like we showed up early enough that we caught the tail end of the movie, but yeah.
Those were the days.
Yeah. So that was my
download it.
Yeah, that was my time. Oh, I did watch Abigail. So that popped up.
That was on streaming.
That popped up on streaming. So
yeah,
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. And it was again. It's like the trailer kind of gave away the big stroke, the broad strokes of it, but it was still fun. Like it was still an entertaining movie. So
wait. You said you cut it on streaming?
Oh, it's going to be on streaming.
Voodoo Fandango right now.
Oh, I'm thinking, damn, it's already on Netflix or something. You meant the rental.
Yeah, if you're a normie, you can pay for it. Oh, Lou just lost his light.
I sure did. I mean, that light's been up. I guess I ain't changed it in 6 years, so I guess that's what happened. I'm looking around like, what the hell?
Darkness, my only friend.
Right? Hello, darkness.
You know how the black guy dies first.
Right. Soon as you started with Abigail, boom, there we go.
And now all of a sudden, the podcast is down to 2. Where'd Lou go?
I put on the other light, but that backlight, it just washes me out. So screw it.
So you need to get one of those ring lights.
Go ahead.
Get one of those ring lights like the streamer girls use.
For real. Then I could do my ASMR.
Oh God.
I don't know how to make my TV just a widescreen though, because that would be pretty good lighting. But
there you go.
Whatever. We'll stick with the horror theme. We'll just pretend it's that.
No, I really like
horror movie. So. I'm surrounded by Biden supporters. Okay.
Okay, so continuing with our This is the May. We're not going to get into all of those details, but way back in 2012, Disney bought Lucasfilm from George Lucas. They gave him a cool $4 billion.
Yeah.
They've made more than that with the movies, so.
Well.
But because that happened, they also added Galaxy's Edge to Disneyland and Disney World, which is Star Wars land for lame people. Real people call it Galaxy's Edge. Or Batu, if you're really geeky.
Those two guys in the theater waiting for the Acolyte trailer, they call it Batu.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or they get very specific and they call it Black Spire Outpost. You know. Bright suns to you too,
they
sir.
Opened out, what, 2019 or something like that?
18 or 19, yeah.
Well,
18 or 19.
Disney Plus was 2019, so if it was the same year, then there you go.
Yeah, something like that. Either way, I didn't get to go until after Rona. I like signed up for, like the early previews and stuff, but life, children, work.
Yep.
So I got to go almost as soon as they opened up, we went. And I remember texting you guys about it because it was super cool. Like seeing the Falcon for the first time and for real life is freaking amazing. And then flying the Falcon, pulling the hyperdrive levers, amazing. So at that point, I'm like, dude, I turned 40. We need to go. And then Rona shut it down. We didn't get to do that for what? 22 is when we went?
I think so. Yeah, 22.
Yeah, September 22.
Yeah.
So these plans, we were going to get drunk, build lightsabers, fly the Falcon. And I think we accomplished that when we finally all got to go.
Well, it was the first time I'd seen Lew in 8 years, 9 years. Like, we always seem to going to Vegas. Like, we always seem to miss each other by like a week. Yeah, I always felt like the weeks that I ended up going, it'd be like, oh, Lew was just here, or Lou's going to be here next week. So,
yeah. Well, we had finalized these plans at Celebration in April? Celebration.
Yeah. And
they were like, cool. In September, we're going to go to Disneyland all together. So we spent 2 days
hold
at
on.
Disneyland.
Let me cut that story off real quick because you remember why, right? Remember what happened?
Yeah, because I was like, oh shit, Lew, I got to go check in because we had reservations. I'm like, Lew, just come with me. You know what? I just got to run in real quick, scan in, and bounce. So Lew's on the tram. He's like, I like this. This is fun. I'm like, you're not even going to the park, stupid. What do you mean this is fun? You're on the tram.
True story, y'all. I was like, well, maybe we'll do Disney. We'll see what happens. Yeah, right. We give Jack a ride over to Disney. We're on, like he said, we're on the tram. My eyes got big, y'all. They got real big.
He was like, downtown Disney is awesome. What's the rest of it like?
We're like, you have no idea.
Yep. They were there. I think the whole Celebration weekend, if we weren't talking about Star Wars, I was asking questions about Disney.
Yeah,
it was like we got to make this happen.
Well, because just to clarify, because Celebration was in Anaheim, so
yeah,
like we were right there. I think when I met up with you guys, the night I met up with you guys at Tortilla Joe's, yeah, and I had to walk from like my hotel.
Oh,
yeah,
and the place that's closing, right? The
it's gone.
It's gone. Yeah, it's gone.
It closed at the end of April, right?
Something like that, yeah.
But I had to walk through the courtyard between the two parks as like the Star Wars fireworks were going off because they did a special for the weekend because of the celebration. And I remember I stopped and I'm like, I should watch this. And I'm like, but I really got to get to dinner because I'm starving and I'm hot. And the security guard gave me shit because of the poster tube. Like, I was just like...
So, it was probably one of the best times at Disneyland that I've had, honestly.
Aw, thanks, man.
That picture we took in front of the Falcon is still my lock screen on my cell phone.
With all of us with our lightsabers?
No, with all of us. Me and the girls.
Yeah, everybody.
Like the one earlier in the day?
Yeah.
When we first got there?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Building a lightsaber was fun. If you haven't done it, I recommend it.
The experience was fantastic. I mean, anybody I tell, they're like, well, do I do the droid thing? Do I do the lightsaber thing? I'm like, first of all, do both. Now that I've gone through the whole droid building process, do both. But the lightsaber experience, holy crap, dude! The way they did it and it made you feel the way the whole thing made you feel. It's just it was amazing. It was epic. I loved it.
I think it's one of the few things at Disneyland that isn't just theming. Like, it's an experience. Like the majority of the stuff at the park, you're going through the queue. Like, for example, like Smuggler's Run, you're going through the queue and everything's cool. And maybe Rise of the Resistance, you could kind of say that. But I feel like that's still like on a grander scale, but having like an intimate Disney experience, right? Like kind of what they promote, right? When you watch the videos and stuff and you see like, Snow White going down on one knee, hugging a little girl and that type of thing. Like when you're an adult, you don't get any of that shit. None of that stuff happens except for, in my opinion, except for when you're building the lightsaber, where you kind of have that interactivity with somebody,
Right. But no, it's cool because it's very, like you said, it's like an intimate experience. Like it's immersive. You're like part of the story.
Yeah.
Without spoilers, because I would have killed someone if they spoiled the whole thing for me beforehand.
Yeah.
But it's very, very cool. You have $220 and you're going to Disneyland, 100% do it.
If you're going to Disneyland and you don't have $220, you're doing it wrong.
That is true. That is true.
Are mixed up.
But yeah, if you're curious, you're flipping a coin. Do I do it? Do I not do it? The answer is yes, you do it. If you've got the $220 to spare, and you're like, well, do I really want to spend it on this? Yes, you do. Just stop questioning it right there. Do it.
Well, then I guess that would take us into this time around for you guys, right? So,
you guys first. You guys win January.
Oh, that's
So Duke came out in January, and same thing. It was just him and my wife and the girls. What do we do?
I got taken advantage of by some cute Star Wars girls, but it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
We were getting some food, and we walked by one of the little booths, and they were selling the little, what were they called, Jack? Do you remember? Wings or something like that, right? There was one of the like names of one of the birds, and it was basically little drumsticks and little chicken wings that had like a sauce. Mm-hmm. And we were walking by, and they were like, "Hey, if you buy these last ones, like we get to go home." Like, there was a lady standing behind them, like, yeah. And I was like, whatever, like, it's something different. Like the Rana reps and everything are great, but it was kind of something a little bit different than everything else that was there. So I bought, whatever they had left, 10 or 12. And then I grab them and I turn around, and all of a sudden I hear this thunk, and I turn around and they're like, "Oh no, we just got another basket. And I guess we have to sell those now." And I'm like, "You assholes, you motherfuckers." Like, but I guarantee you that they get multiple people a day looking cute and being like, "Oh, we get to go home," like type of thing. Like,
it fit the theme. They were scoundrels.
It's a good. Again, it's the immersiveness, right? Like, that would happen in a market. Like, as soon as we finish selling this fruit, we get to go home for the day. Like, so to me, I was like, it was whatever. But I think that was the highlight of that trip. Because we didn't do the lightsabers. We did Rise.
Wait, back up. That happened to you again? Because it happened the three of us were together.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay, maybe I was getting confused between which one it was. But the second time, so when I went in January, I'm trying to think of anything memorable that happened. I mean, we got to see the fireworks.
Oh, and we did. Now over the Falcon at this point, right?
Yeah. Well, no. It was still... Well, it hadn't been converted to like the Star Wars one yet.
Oh,
so
okay.
Yeah, we didn't get any music or anything. You heard the music in the park, but it wasn't. They didn't have the monologue before or anything.
Star Wars theming, yeah.
It
was just like a regular trip to Disneyland. It wasn't anything crazy special.
Well, we didn't even really do.
We tried to leave.
Well, I mean, we didn't do a whole ton. Well, I mean, we did Rise, we did Smuggler's Run. We got there like pretty late, if I remember.
Yeah.
I mean, we did
until like 10:30 or something.
Yeah, we did Pirates. We did all that stuff. Like, I mean, we got through all the rides like normal, and were able to get on all those. I have a question after you guys talk about your trip, about some stuff that I'd read about online about the entrance policies, and I was going to ask you, Jack, on what you saw as far as the differences and stuff go. But it was a good day. I mean, again, then Sunday we went and hung out all day. We didn't even go to Disneyland. We kind of just bailed on everybody. and went and did our own thing. We went and did our old lap.
Yep.
I still have the game card from that.
Kids again.
Yeah. When we could afford to just wander through a Hallmark store for 25 minutes. And
right.
There was that weird game store or toy store that was all the old, like, it was stuff that was like, it was obviously the things made out of lead and like.
Right. They're going to kill you.
Like all the toys and everything were all like either not labeled with any logos, or it was obvious that it was not, it was obviously a ripoff or a copycat of.
Yep.
This is weird. And then Monday we went to California Disney, which was probably the worst decision we'd made that weekend.
It was marathon weekend after it had been gone for a while. So,
well, it was MLK Day and it was marathon weekend. So not only were there a ton of people there because of the marathon, but it was a holiday, so no kids were in school. So it was everybody, literally everybody and their mother was there. Like I had never seen a park that busy before. I think we only ended up doing like 2 rides, right? We didn't even.
Yeah,
we did.
I was mostly just walking
because the cars ride broke down, so we didn't get to do that. There was another one that broke down that I think we were going to go on, but it wasn't running. I don't remember what it was. So we and then we waited in line for like an hour and a half for the Spider-Man ride, which was pretty crazy, considering we were in the lightning lane.
Right.
Whoa. And then we were like, then after that,
for the lightning lane.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like,
yeah. That's
and
how
then
busy it was.
And then I think we went to Toki Frisco.
Yeah,
San Francisco. Thank you. There we go. Thank you.
San Francisco.
And picked up some stuff that you guys were looking for, and then like we were like, do we want to do any? Oh, and we got the cones. We got the boozy drinks at the Cars Land.
The vodka creamsicles.
Yep, that are always really good. And then I think after that we were like, I didn't really feel like.
Went to Roscoe's.
Yeah. Well, I mean, by that point it was already like 5:00 or something, and you're like, well, I mean, unless there's something here that we definitely want to do, like, there's no point. Like, we got to get back home. Like, you guys all had your shit the next day. And that was when my Odyssey started.
Yeah.
Another 5 days to get home.
Yeah. Well, because I was supposed to fly out on Monday night. And then it got canceled on Sunday because it was a MAX 9 flight. So they canceled it. And then there was a huge ice storm up here in Portland. And so, like, there were at least 2 times that I made it to the airport and they canceled the flight as I'm in the airport waiting. And then the other 3 days I ended up waking up and getting alerts on my phone like first thing in the morning. I got a super bad sinus infection. Like, the hotel people felt super bad for me. I ate more Sizzler than I probably have in the last 25 years because it was the only restaurant that was nearby. I almost died washing my laundry. Like, they're like, there's a laundromat down the road. So I just got a lift and I'm driving down there and I'm in the back seat and the guy's like, you sure you want to get out here? And I was like, I have your laundry done, son. And I got out and I was like,
wait,
can you wait?
The hotel didn't have laundry services?
No. It was a Holiday Inn Express or something like that. So
did the airline at least pay for your hotel?
Half of haranguing them, they reimbursed me for the hotel nights.
Okay.
And then I was asking about the pay because I had to use up a whole week of vacation, which really screwed up the rest of the year for trips and stuff, And then they reimbursed me with 2 $500 gift vouchers for Alaska. So I was able to use one for Comic-Con. So,
that's kind of cool.
Yeah. So it was going to be, I think like base price was like $180 or whatever, but like first class, the ones that I picked were $240. So I think I ended up with all the taxes and everything. I think I paid like $75, but you have to use the crappy part is you have to use the whole voucher at once. You can't piece it out. So I was like,
that's why they gave you $2,500 instead of $1,000 credit.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
So to me, I was like, I could have flown just normal, but I would have lost like $150 or $175 in flight credit. And I'm like, no, you're going to give me a meal, goddamn. You know? And hopefully flying in July will be a little more.
Yeah, you won't have the issues with the weather, hopefully. But so you got first class round trip for $75 because of the voucher?
Yeah.
Nice. I always thought first class was a shit ton more. To hear it $575 is, I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, that's reasonable, but it is.
Well, it depends on, that day, especially flying out Sunday, like Sunday afternoon, it gets crazy. Like it was $500 for a flight. Because again, it's all based on, like, they all know when these events are happening. So they know a ton of people are going to be trying to leave on Sunday night, Monday morning. But for whatever reason, the very last flight of the night wasn't as expensive as the 2 or 3 flights before it.
Well, or at least coming. That actually makes sense to me because a lot of people, they had to check out of their hotels at 11 on Sunday.
Yeah.
They had no place to go, nothing to do. So they're going to take the early. And there's not a whole lot to do at Comic-Con on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Most of the time. I won't say all the time, but most of the time. So they're going to want that post-lunch flight.
And Comic-Con's done it like 4 or something on Sunday, right? It's done pretty early.
Yeah.
5?
Yeah.
4 or 5, yeah.
So,
but we're usually done. I mean, I think the last time we stayed late was because of the Funko panel was like a 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock panel.
Yep.
I think it was 3 o'clock. So we stuck around for that. But a lot of times we're out of there by 1. Unless there's something that's like, okay, this really has my attention. We're trying to avoid all the traffic and just get the hell out. Yep. And obviously, at that point, it's been a long weekend, and if we just want to get home and chill. Or in Jack's case, a couple of times, I think y'all went to like Disney afterwards, right? Did you go from San Diego to?
What else? Do you remember anything else about that weekend, Jack?
No, it was just a chill weekend, just hanging out.
Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely up until things kind of spun out of control on my trip. I mean, it was, I wasn't super happy with Disney California, but I also understood it, right? Like I understood why,
Yeah.
So
then
I wish we would have picked a second day. I wish I would have picked another day at Disneyland instead of Disney California, because then at least we could have went back to Galaxy's Edge and spent the day there hanging out. I think we would have had a better day,
Are you allowed to upgrade?
Yeah, you can upgrade the park hopper usually. All those ticket booths. Yeah.
Oh,
but that day, the reservations for Disneyland were already gone. You could only go to California. California was the only one on Monday that was available.
No, I get that.
If you had upgraded to park hopper, you could have we could have just gone over there.
Yeah,
you know what? Here's $60, sir.
Yeah,
I'm bouncing.
Yeah. But I think by that point, too, we were kind of just done. Like, I think we were all kind of low energy on that day. Like, when we got there, we kind of were like, So, it wasn't really, it was an avenue we could have taken, but it did come up,
Right.
So,
So, after that, my schedule at work changed. I have different days off. And I'm like, oh, I have May the 4th off. I should go to Disneyland for that. So, I had told the family, I'm like, that's what we're doing. Come May. And it worked out that Lew was coming out and his plans changed and he was able to tag along. So that's what we did this past weekend. It was kind of cool because he came in Thursday night. He picked me up Friday morning and me, him, and his girlfriend drove out there. And so we got there, like 1:30?
Yeah, about 1:30. Yeah.
And we just kind of chill. We just walked around, people watched. We got on a couple of rides. What did we do? We tried to do a credit coaster. We got on a credit coaster.
Man.
I pulled the thing down over my head and it didn't lock. I'm like, that's weird. So I'm pulling it lock. Shit. And they're like, nah, get off, bruh. So they kicked everybody off. Temporary delay. 15 minutes later, like, nope, bounce. The shit's closed.
Yeah.
So sad.
I think we only ended up doing the Luigi's ride and then Mater's ride on that side.
Because you wanted back problems.
Right.
You did the 2 rides that are going to give you back problems.
Hey, man, that's what loosens them up.
Okay, so you guys went to Disney California when you got there on Friday, then?
Well, we had the
park hoppers this time.
Oh, okay.
So we were done over there. Like, all right, well, I mean, we're pretty much done over here. So we went over to Disneyland.
Hold on. Just because Duke said it, we did get that orange drink, by the way.
Yeah, we stopped by the Cozy Cone too.
I think that's a standard. I think we've done that all whenever we go. It's just a thing we do.
Yeah, no, you have to. It's a thing.
There was a rule for sure.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We went over there. I don't think it was getting dark.
I thought it was around 7, maybe 8.
Oh, was it
7 would make sense because I was with six.
Hold on. We because we had food over there, didn't we? Yeah, we had the Rocco wrap over there.
Probably 6 or 7 then, because Sunset would have been like 7-ish.
Yeah. It was around there. I would say about 6 or 7. That sounds about right.
Yeah, that sounds about right. We were able to get on Rise of the Resistance. Always good.
It's only 25-minute standby line, so I mean, we jumped in.
It was really good. We're like, shit, let's go.
Yep.
So we did that, and it's been forever since I got through the regular queue because we always do the lightning lane. So that was kind of cool.
A little different because you do see different stuff, right?
Yeah.
They have like weapons lockers.
So you guys, this is the 3rd. This is May 3rd. On Friday, right?
Still Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we just kind of wandered. We did that. We did Jungle Cruise. Lou had to do Jungle Cruise.
Yeah.
Jungle Cruise is the best. It's the only place that you can see the backside of water. Come on.
Yep.
I love it. I love it.
H.
And as we're approaching, we definitely avoided the fork in the road. So
I think if reincarnation is real, I definitely want to become a Jungle Cruise operator.
We had a good skipper. He used jokes that they don't use very often, so he was a good one.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's when the girls got there, right?
Right
after Jungle Cruise, the girls got there. Yeah, so we went and waited for them. It was dark by the time they got there. It was pushing 8, I think. Because we got them when we went right to Galaxy's Edge for fireworks, right?
For fireworks, yep.
Because for the Season of the Force, April 5th it started till the beginning of June. They have a new thing with fireworks at Galaxy's Edge, which I figured out way back when we went years ago that you can watch fireworks from Galaxy's Edge right by the Falcon without all the crowds, right? So you can still see fireworks. You don't get the castle show and all that stuff. But so I've always watched them from there since I figured that out. So
Disney
caught on, obviously. Yeah, those are the same fireworks. If you watch it from the castle.
They have projections and stuff on the castle itself.
Oh shit! Now I gotta take a look at that.
You're gonna have to get it. You're gonna have to go find a seat at 4 p.m. and just sit there for fucking 6 hours until the show starts.
Here goes. See, I can't even turn on the TV to backlight me because the remote control on my Xbox died, and that's what happened. The light on the TV for the Xbox. So I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This is just all right. I'm just gonna have to put this.
We know where your face is.
The Babadook. Wait, what's the When did the Babadook join our podcast?
All right, let me get up real quick and see if the other light works.
Now that he's gone.
Oh. All right, we're good.
Oh, there he is. So we went over to back over to Galaxy's Edge so we can get a spot for the fireworks. We were up by Docking Bay 7, the little mini restaurant they have up there. And so we're just chilling. We were watching the Knights game. They won. I was overly loud when they were scoring and stuff, but then they lost 2 nights later. It's very sad, but
and this is why we don't have the Hockey Minute anymore.
He actually means that they lost 2 days later. We did not lose 2 nights. They are still alive.
This is Lou, our Jungle Cruise skipper. He's practicing his jokes.
Yeah,
he has new career ambitions.
It's like, dude, it's like when I got back and then I freaking was heading for gold in Vegas right on Monday, and freaking hurt my back. But luckily, it was a minor injury.
I can't take you anywhere, Lou.
Nope. For all sorts of reasons, but nope.
So we're watching the game the whole time, right? So I'm not paying attention to what's going on around us. So as the fireworks get closer, I look up and it is full. The whole area in front of the Falcon is full.
Yeah.
It was crazy. So, but we had a good spot. We were up on where the tables were in front of Docking Bay 7. So it gets dark, and this voice comes up. So it gets dark, and this voiceover comes up. He's like the guy that founded Black Spire Outpost or something, like the ghost of or something like that.
The lore keeper or whatever, right?
Yeah. So he's like, oh, it's always a party in Black Spire Outpost or whatever. Shut up, dude. Just get to the show. So the lights go out again.
Give me my Duel of the Fates, motherfucker.
Right? That's what I'm saying. And they did play it. So the rocks above the Falcon, they lighted them up different colors, and they were playing like Star Wars greatest hits for the whole thing. It was very cool. They need to keep it all the time.
Yeah, that needs to be. I don't know how that is going to stop in June. That is ridiculous.
Right? Just keep it over there. It will literally keep people from going in front of the castle. So now there's more people that can watch fireworks in front of the castle with their kids.
Yeah.
Or with their Lou, because now Lou needs to see the fireworks.
It's like, they didn't make some space for me to go over there. What the hell?
So after that, we hit Oga's. We had a reservation that night. I thought it was for Saturday, but it was for Friday. Whatever.
So you and your fucking dates, dude. Like, you fuck up Comic-Con, you fuck up your Olga can. Like, jeez, man.
It worked out, though. It worked out.
The common denominator here is my wife. I'm just saying. She's the one that made the Oga's reservation. I had nothing to do with it.
And she put in your vacation request? Is that what you're...
She put it on our shared calendar.
Yeah.
And that's what I base it off of.
Okay.
You trust people, they fuck you over.
Tell you what, though, after this year, this will be the last time Jack ever gets that wrong. He's going to be quadruple checking that shit.
Yep. All right, let me just put that on the calendar now.
Yeah. When they're closing ceremonies and they're like, next year it's going to be, and you're like, done.
So we did get into Oga's. We had to go to the bar top because the reservation was only for 4. So we had to add 2. So it was still at the bar. Our bartender was super cool that night, though. I liked him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not our night. Our night was... Our bartender was not fantastic.
We'll tell you how Saturday went.
All right.
But so Friday night...
I can't even imagine.
So Friday night, I tried the martini from the Star Cruiser. Thing was delicious. You know, usually martinis taste like lighter fluid.
Yeah.
That thing was good. It was smooth, bruh.
So smooth.
Fucked me up.
So smooth.
Uh-oh.
That's not what fucked you up. Don't even go there.
Was Jack sea-walking that at Olga's? Jack, were you sea-walking that at Olga's?
Well,
of course.
That's my jam.
Yeah.
The girls all got like non-alcoholic drinks, which are good. They have one chocolate milk iced tea. Delicious. So Lou got... I had never tried it. Lou got a Bloody Rancor. That shit was off the hook. It was spicy as fuck, but it was delicious. It was like bacon, drinking a barbecue.
Dude, that candied bacon.
Is the Bloody Rancor tooth? Is it like a Bloody Mary?
Yeah.
Or similar in the same vein.
Yeah, basically it's exactly
that
what it was.
V8 taste.
Yeah, it did not have that at all. The spice was popping. The candied bacon was so... Look, I'm a black man with pork. I ain't giving that shit up, right? It was so good, I had to give it up so Jack could try it. It was just, dude, I didn't even break it in half. Take the whole damn piece. Eat this.
Yep. You said take the whole bacon.
Oh my God. Well, it was so good.
Because you bought the teeth set when we went as a group, right?
Yeah, that was the beer flight though.
That was a beer flight.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But they were Rancor teeth, right? If I remember.
It was like 4 or 5 Rancor teeth, and I'm looking over to the side here because I can see the box that's right there. But yeah, so that was the Rancor teeth to do a beer flight. This was just the Bloody Rancor, which is basically a Bloody Mary,
Yeah.
And then the garnish was the candied bacon. And
nice.
That drink, it was so yummy. I would have, if it wasn't for us wanting to try a variety of drinks, I easily would have got a second one. Matter of fact, I just about ordered a second one until it was like, no. Let's mix it up so we can have more variety.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then we added.
So they're like, well, what's going to get you fucked up? I said, jet juice.
And that's where, well, let's say, don't get me wrong, Jack's other two drinks I'm sure had an effect. When he got that jet juice, he was done. Woo. He got to the point where he's like, I'm all hot. I can't, my hands are numb.
I feel it with my hands.
I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know what to do with them.
It was great.
We did go fly the Falcon, and I was still drunk. That was fun.
Yeah, he cheated. We were gunners, and he put it on auto. And he did way better than me. He had like 70% hit rate. I had like 12.
But you can blame your pilots on that one.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, that was the 9-year-old and Lou's girlfriend who was she on the up and down?
She was on
up and down.
That was later, but I think whatever's the right seat. I think whatever the right seat is.
That's left and right. No, that is up and down.
That's up. You're right. That is up and down.
Because the other one's
not to mention she was just as blitzed as you were from the drinks. She's a lightweight as it is, and had 2.5 drinks like Jack did. So
out of all the seats, the up down seat is definitely the hardest because again, it's the orientation, not what you were thinking.
Yeah, because down is up and up is down.
Yeah.
No, see, but come on, y'all. We grew up playing enough airplane video games. That's how it was.
Yeah.
I always turn that shit off, though.
What? I enjoy it. I like that backwards shit. It was the left and right, man. I will admit, though, I think I did better on the left. When I did it, I think I did better on left and right. Up and down was hard. I was going too far up, too far down. I couldn't figure that shit out. Left and right was pretty easy.
Let's see, after that, my daughters were like, I think you need to go to first aid. You're too drunk. I'm like, no, I'm fine. Fine, children. Just leave me alone.
You need an IV.
So we wandered around. I think we ended up doing like pirates or something. I don't even remember.
Star Tours.
Oh yeah, we did Star Tours. So we did Star Tours. They have new stuff on there.
And we did Hyperspace Mountain.
Yep. Did Hyperspace, we get all the Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
Just in case tomorrow didn't go how we wanted it to. Star Tours
Foreshadowing.
Right. So what the first planet we got was what was the first one?
Hoth?
Tatooine, maybe?
No, that was the second time. Because we had the first time was Hoth. Yep.
Hoth. So then we got Ahsoka for the mid-right hologram.
Yep. We had the droid. And we had the droid in the beginning for the bad guy. The probe droid.
And none of you were the spy.
My little one was the next day. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So we got Ahsoka, and then we went to the space whales. So it was the space whales for the third. That was.
Cool. I'm guessing the space whales is pretty heavy. The percentages are probably spun. Well, they're probably spun really heavy towards the space whales right now. So
because I don't know if they added anything. I haven't seen if they added like the third planet for Andor or Mando. I don't know.
I think they just added the space. I think they just added the space whales, and then they added Andor
and Mando in the middle.
Mando and Ahsoka for the mid credit scene. So or mid mission scene.
Right.
I think those were the only additions.
The space whale was cool. And after that, we did Hyperspace Mountain, which is cool. This is just Space Mountain, but your picture at the end says Hyperspace Mountain. It has like Star Destroyers on it.
Yeah, I think you sent out that picture, right? And you're trying to do some.
I think so. Yeah. Force choke.
Yeah.
I forgot about the force choke. Yep.
Yep.
All right, so that was Friday night.
Yeah, and then just shopping, spending more money than we should.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, because you're at Disneyland.
Yep. Yep, exactly.
That was Saturday morning. So we were up way too late on Friday night. I had to get up early Saturday morning for the Shop Disney drop
8
for
o'clock
this
drop.
fancy lightsaber back here.
Mine did ship.
So So we woke up early for that. And we went to the park. We got there. I think our plan was like 9:30, right? I think we actually got there at 9:30.
So we just about made it on time too for what we're trying for.
Yeah. Breakfast Ronto wraps because that's how you start your day at Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious, best thing in the park.
So good.
And then that's when we went to Oga's again. So we finished the night at Oga's. And we went back for breakfast.
That was like an hour wait too, man.
It was. Well, because it got fucked up because we were late. Oh, all of us had to be there, and you, me, and Allie weren't there until after. We like totally missed it. So, but that's because we stopped to get our meal.
We walked in, but we were supposed to have a 10:35 reservation, and they said they're ready for us at 10:20.
So we would have made it.
What the hell, y'all? So,
but you know what? It worked out because the girls got us breakfast Ronto wraps. We got to chill and eat those. We got to people watch, and we got to get our helmets for our Stormtrooper buckets. Yep. We got those sweet Stormtrooper popcorn buckets, and Luke got the droid too, which is also pretty cool.
Nice.
And then we just watched everybody walk around with their Darth Maul lightsabers.
Yeah, one dude had 4.
Right? $1,200, $1,600, bro. They aren't even selling for that much. You dumb as hell.
You might sell for $550 and you're pocketing $450. Like shit, $50, man.
So, yeah, yes. It's like the hassle of it. Now you got to carry those around your Disneyland all day. Nope. I mean, that's how you make your living, I guess, but no. You find a better living.
I saw some video that there was like an hour and a half long line in the afternoon to get in. Like they capped the line to get into Doc Condors at one point.
Yeah. Even later when we were waiting for Sabine to come out, the line was all the way down the ramp there.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy long.
Yeah,
it went all the way to the entrance, right? Like basically.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Ridiculous.
In the beginning, yeah, they were telling us about how bad the line was, and you know that we're assuming a lot of people going for that saber. I'm sure there were other things there too, but it was limited to 700 pieces. So
they did drop new holocrons and crystals that day. So, but there's no way you're waiting in line for all that. That'd be stupid.
Yeah, none of that's going to be limited.
You're waiting in line for the saber. Yeah. So we did get back into Oga's for breakfast because on May 4th they launched Lothcat mugs. The green Lothcat drink. Green Lothcat. It's like a tiki mug. It goes like the porg that they've had for a while. And it was actually a pretty decent drink. Lou was like, "Nope, I'm not going to like it." And he's like, "Yep, I like it."
Yep. He said they read me the ingredients. I heard coconut milk, and I was like, "Nope." But I think what I was confusing is I've had, I don't know, a can or whatever of coconut water, and that shit is disgusting.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I was expecting in my head. I didn't really get past that. So I was like, well, let me try it before I give it away. And then I tried it. Was like, oh, this is yummy. and then his oldest drank 3 of them. It was that good.
Yep.
It was non-alcoholic?
Well, we ordered 7.
Yeah, non-alcoholic.
Yeah, it's non-alcoholic. So we ordered 7 of those. Homeboy's like 7? Like, yep.
Dude, he was they were slammed, obviously.
Yeah.
But they were super slammed. It probably took them 20 minutes just to get our order.
It was crazy. We accepted it. We were expecting it. It was cool. Homeboy was busting his ass, but we were there for a long time.
And
we were definitely there more than our 45 minutes.
And we were smart. No, I checked. We actually left at 43.
Oh, nice.
I was, me, my fucking black and white rules and shit. So I as soon as we walked in, I looked at the clock on my phone. I was like, okay. But we left in time. But we were smart and we were courteous. We made sure we ordered, you can get 2 rounds, 2 drinks per person, whatever. We did all of our ordering up front to do one round. That way we could help him out. And exactly. he was definitely struggling. We got there. There was a table that hadn't even been bussed yet. New people had been seated. And it took, again, about 15 minutes for them to even bust that table. It was wild. But like Jack said, it's one of the things you expect it. It is what it is. We just kind of bullshit it. We just chill.
I mean, you need to have all hands on deck on May 4th, right? I mean, like they.
You're spot on. Jack and I had that conversation too. It's like, how is it they don't have a full staff today? Because it seems like they were short a couple people.
Just be calling everybody in regardless. Like on one shift, you're either working the morning shift or you're working the evening shift, like you do not get that day off, like,
nope.
I don't know.
Yeah. But you're working Galaxy's Edge. You are working today.
Yeah. Yep.
But it wasn't horrible. I wasn't mad about it. It was a good time. Yeah. They put all 6 of us at this little dinky table, but at least it was just the 6 of us. So
yeah.
And then he brings this big ass bag with all of our Loath Cat mugs in it. He's like, "Oh, you can take it over to the Droid Depot to check it."
Cargo hold.
Yeah. So we didn't have
to carry it around. Which was a pleasant surprise because we were prepared to get however many lockers we needed to do our stuff. But once they said that, we kind of looked at each other and like, done.
Well, now you know why Homeboy. Now you know why Homeboy had his 4 mall lightsabers, because he knew he could just go over and drop them off. Like.
Yeah.
So is that just like a check baggage type of thing, like to give you your ticket or whatever? Cool.
Yeah. They usually don't do it for the bar, but I guess because it was May 4th and they had those mugs, they do. But yeah, you can like leave your droid there, your lightsabers there, just because they're ridiculous to carry around all day.
Yeah.
You just have to come store it in different locations too, from the droid area. I don't remember what the droid shop is called.
Yeah.
But you go in there to do it all, and they end up taking it off to a different site. And then when you're ready at the end of the night, it'll take you about 10, 15 minutes, but you get in the ticket and they bring back your stuff. So totally worth it.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. So after that, we just kind of wandered. We did all the rides that were open. Like Haunted Mansion's closed for refurbishment and stuff, but we did Perfect Picnic, the Mickey and Minnie thing. Showed Lou that Goofy was racist.
Oh yeah, for sure. Indiana Jones.
Yep, we did Indy. We wandered over to California. We did got to do Incredicoaster this time. We went on Guardians. Yep, Cars. Guardians of the Galaxy. That pushed my back out pretty good.
Guardians.
I gotta show you the picture, D.
Yeah.
His girlfriend, as soon as the ride went up a little bit, she's like, nope. She grabbed onto him.
She was hugging up.
She didn't move the whole time. We didn't even drop yet. She was like, nope.
Closing her eyes, just like, let me know when it's done.
Yep. And then not too long after that, we go to Incredicoaster, and it's the same feeling. She's like, nope. Her actual comments. I told her about you as well, especially with Guardians, and she's like, yeah, I'm going to hang down here with Duke. Y'all do your thing.
Turtle Talk's always a good time.
Yeah. Yeah, that one is always a good time. And then, we did all the rides. We did a ton of shopping.
Lots of shopping.
You get all the... Did you get all the pins?
That your oldest wanted too. There was like a special pin that was out, so we had to stop at all of the stores and try to track it down.
Yeah, we did a bunch of pin trading stuff.
Did you get all 3 of the May the 4th be with? Was there 4?
Yeah, there were 3 of those. Well, there was 3, and then the 4th was 25th Phantom Menace pin.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why we were partially why we were late for our first Oga's reservation in the morning, because we had stopped off. I'm like, well, let's get these pins before they sell out for the day.
Yeah.
Because we were there early enough. So I'm like, well, they still have them.
And that 25th anniversary one did sell out.
Yep.
But again, we thought we had time because the reservation, we were told 10
minutes. You had another 15 minutes or whatever. Yeah.
Exactly. So whatever. It was still a good time. Everybody just chilling, Yeah. Like I said, we go all the time. So as long as Lou gets to do his thing. He's happy because you guys are paying for it. We can go with us. I'm like, whatever. We can chill. We can hit rides back to back to back. Whatever floats your boat. But no, it was a good time. It wasn't horribly busy or anything like that.
Got to see the water show over at DCA.
Yeah, World of Color.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, because remember we watched it when we went, a couple years ago, and then they've changed it since then. They've added Star Wars and Marvel to it, so it was at least a different show.
Yeah, that's good. That's
fuck too. We were right by the water, taking a shower watching that.
Yeah, we got wet for sure, and not just because they had Star Wars and Marvel up there this time. Nope. It was actual water. Then Sunday,
and then Sunday we went to Goofy's Kitchen for breakfast.
Hell yeah!
Buffet.
You had a reservation for that?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that was a proper reservation.
I'm asking these questions for everybody.
10 minutes late to.
Yeah.
I'm asking these questions so people who listen kind of understand like things that they may need to make reservations for versus not.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, you could probably do a walk up there, but
probably a long wait if you did.
I wouldn't.
No reason not to make a reservation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But at least you're getting
make one.
I mean, it'd be one thing too. Like if it was just like Lou and Allie going up there, right? Like versus six people showing up and saying, "Give us a table."
Right.
Like,
exactly.
Yeah. And we got to see Chip and Dale and Minnie and Goofy, and Goofy's married to a cow, y'all. I didn't know this. I did not know this. Goofy's married to a cow.
Clarabelle
dominated his whole breakfast while he's stuffing his face. He's like, "Bro, I can't believe she's married to a cow."
Is it Clarabelle?
Yes, Clarabelle. Yep.
And it was a good buffet, people. I ain't gonna lie. I'm thinking Vegas style. They had everything you wanted, basically. It was very well done.
Also known as brunch. It may be Goofy's breakfast, but what time did you guys?
11,
yeah, there you go. That's brunch time, especially on a Sunday. Especially on a Sunday.
And they definitely had lunch and breakfast foods. So yes, it was brunch, but I've embraced it, and I only do brunch on weekends now. Thank you.
Yeah, brunch during the week because you need to have your ass at work during the week. So brunch is a weekend thing.
Yep.
Yeah, I actually I usually skip breakfast and go right to lunch, proper lunch, and then weekends though, if timing works out, it's going to be a brunch.
Yeah. And then we just wandered downtown Disney.
More shopping.
And more shopping. Lou actually bought Legos. Lou hates Legos. Hates them.
I'm not a fan.
He bought a Darth Vader freaking Pacific Rim kaiju robot.
That was Vader that looked badass. What am I supposed to do?
Does that mean we're gonna have a pod? We're gonna have a pod with Lou building, like Lou building his first Lego set.
Man, as long as they instruct, you know me, I'm not gonna do all that creative shit that some of y'all do. There's instructions, you follow them, and then you glue them all together so they stay put.
Get the Craggle out.
Yeah, hell yeah. People, it's done. Let's pull it apart and put it back in the box. No, it's a statue at that point. You build it once.
We went to the Outpost, right? Well, they do come with extra pieces for the creative people. Yeah, you're gonna have leftover pieces, bro. It's not like IKEA where exactly.
He's gonna start crying because he's gonna think he missed something. There's gonna be like a half a bag of Legos left, and he's gonna be like, "What?"
You're gonna see a post on eBay. Leftover pieces from Lego set 7625.
Then we spent too much money at the Outpost, the trading post in downtown Disney. We got a T-shirt, a tumbler. Lou got a couple T-shirts, a Chewbacca backpack.
Yeah. I think I got that blue Vader shirt, the Chewbacca
the blue Vader shirt.
The puzzle, the Vader puzzle.
Yep.
Man.
Did you bring an extra bag when you went out to take back with you, Lou?
No, but my parents had extra bags, and we did use one.
Nice. So
I'm like, Mom, I'm gonna be driving when I come back out in July. can I take your bag and just bring it back then? She's like, yeah, there's 2 of them up there. Just take whatever you need. Take them both. Because we could have checked another one, but no, I only need the one extra one.
Yeah.
It worked out. I think I did end up leaving one thing. I didn't want to grab another bag just for one thing, and that was the aforementioned Stormtrooper popcorn helmet. So that's chilling in my parents' closet and the guest bedroom up in the closet. So I'll bring that back with me in July.
It's going to have a lot of stories to tell in July.
Yeah, it is.
How you doing, buddy? No. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Have you met this woman?
Last 4 months with your mother.
Now I know why you left.
but he'd be very entertained. That's for sure.
There
yes,
you go.
He will. You know how the stormtroopers are down like that? He'll be that smiling stormtrooper helmet.
He'll be the one. Why is he smiling? He got to hang out with Lou's mom. That's why.
Yes, we walked all the way back through, all the way down. So we started it because the breakfast was at Goofy's at the Disneyland Hotel. So we just worked our way all the way back, and then hitting every store in between.
Yeah,
big store at the end. Yeah, it was very expensive, but we were going to buy this Darth Maul hoodie and it has like Darth Maul on the chest, and then the back has the cool Phantom Menace 25th anniversary logo. They only had small though. Okay, cool. I can live without it. We get home, it's on Disney Shop online. We're like, but we're not at Disneyland anymore. I'm not Disney rich anymore. I don't want to pay $70 for a hoodie. If they had my size there, I would have bought it.
Yeah, exactly. When you're in the moment.
That is fact, dude, because I was the same way. I was like, well, you know what? I think I kind of want this, but they only had small or extra small or whatever it was. And I would have paid, the 70 minus the Magic Key discount. And I had no problem dropping after tax and everything, $60 for this thing. But once we got back, it was like, no, it ain't the same.
now it's Rational Lew versus Disney Lew.
Yeah. Rational Lew showed up at Disney. He was like, okay, I'll spend about $1,000. No biggie. I doubled that shit. Now, to be fair, that did include $400 for a lightsaber. So come on. Yeah. So
I did open it.
Did you?
I took it out of the box for this, and I just started sliding it. I'm gonna close.
It was like World of Color in your pants. Is that?
Yeah, I'll post it on our socials.
Right. Well, I do think that it's been long enough too that next time we go back, we might have to do another round of lightsabers.
Yeah, I mean,
I have to twist my arm.
Right, that's done.
Because I know they added some new stuff, right, Jack? They refreshed the
they're on
parts.
Series 2 now, so yeah, you can't even get our lightsabers anymore. The themes are the same, but the parts are all different. I'll definitely be doing the power and control that Lou got, because this one has like spikes and stuff on it on both ends. Like it tears the lightsaber bag that they give you because it has spikes.
Damn.
Right?
That means you got to get the upgraded one.
Right?
The upgraded
Yes, I will pay another $60 for they have an upgraded like thick canvas bag for the lightsabers.
Yeah, it's a themed one as opposed to just a black padded one. Right? It's a more themed
a pull cue bag.
Yeah.
Those leathery looking ones I've seen. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a Tatooine indoor kind of.
Did you see any this weekend?
Crystals and stuff.
Yeah, did you see any of those? I don't remember seeing anybody carrying those.
Yeah, I saw you guys. You have to get them. They had them at the Trading Post in downtown Disney, and then they also sell them at Docks. But since we didn't really get to go in there because of the mall saber and all the lines, but no, they have them in there. They always have them.
Okay.
Did you guys see the lightsaber thing at the Falcon?
No, we missed it. It was on like my things to do if we were over there at that time, but no.
Dude, it was I watched a video about that. It was fucking crazy. Like they cut people off from going into the area with the Falcon because there were so many people in there already.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were afraid people I think they were afraid that they were going to get shut down. Like the fire marshal was going to show up and just be like, "Nope, you're done."
Yep.
because there was like hundreds and hundreds of people in that area. Like, but
it makes for cool pictures, though.
Oh yeah. There was some very impressive pictures.
Lightsabers. Yeah. Yeah. No.
Oh, you did get to see Sabine, though.
Yeah, you got. Yeah, I know. I saw those pictures. That was pretty cool, guys.
Yeah. So Sabine's there temporarily after Ahsoka or whatever, and so I looked on the thing after we were done at Oga's. I'm like, oh, she should be coming out soon. So we just kind of hung out, and we were like the third, fourth party to get to her.
Yeah.
So that was cool. That was definitely on my bucket list of things to do.
Yeah, it helped.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just saying, it just helped that she's super cute. I was like, because obviously Jack's all in. I was like, okay, cool, let's hang out. And then when she came out, I was like, yeah, okay, I'm glad I'm here.
Okay, so she was very series accurate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She was cute, and she was into it. Like, you talked to her about stuff, and she like responded as Sabine should.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Nice.
About like her artwork and stuff like that. She gave Lou shit for wearing a Darth Vader shirt.
Yeah. Hey, but my answer to her was awesome. I was like, hey, this is, you can't forget your past, because if you don't remember your history, you're deemed to repeat it. And she loved my answer, so I was like, all right.
And then she asked you about the dark side, and you're like, well, let's go back in the crew area, and I'll show you.
For real. I'll pull all that purple hair.
That's why she keeps it short.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. But
And
after that was about
Mando
it, right?
walking around. Yeah, we saw Mando walking around. We didn't see like Boba or... Oh, we saw R2.
We saw
didn't see
R2.
Boba or Ahsoka walking around.
There was supposed to be a Chewie at one point because it was on your schedule, but we didn't see him.
Yeah, we didn't see him. Or Rey.
Right, that was on the schedule
Whatever.
too.
We saw Sabine. Whatever.
Did you guys spend any time at Avengers Campus or anything?
Just a little bit walking through.
Yeah, it was more of a walkthrough than anything else.
Yeah. We saw, we walked by Iron Man. We saw Iron Man.
Thor, Loki.
Maybe Captain America. Thor, Loki. Black
Gamora.
Widow, Gamora.
Saw Iron Man a lot, actually.
Yeah, we did.
He's like, guys, do you want to take a picture? No, we're going. No, guys, really, do you want a picture? Come on, come back over here. Guys, I'm over here now.
I mean, yeah, we didn't get pictures with a lot of them, but we saw a lot of them.
Yeah. And then they had a really cool Acolyte photo op over by, strangely enough, the Buzz Lightyear freaking ride, the Astro Blasters. But they just had a fan, like a fan design of just like a bunch of really Galaxy Edge lightsabers, and it was just all lit up. It was really cool. That was a cool photo op.
Did you get one?
Nice peacock action look, and it looked pretty badass.
Yeah.
And did you get one in front of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
nice.
But yeah, I mean, overall, it was just kind of chill. We brought Lou up to the Vacation Club Lounge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was nice to chill for a bit. I swear I could have taken a freaking nap while I was there.
For real, though.
It was comfy. Walking around a lot.
Nice clean bathroom. Unlimited soda. Coke freestyle.
Cheez-It.
And then broke his heart when we walked down the stairs and he saw the Star Wars stuff he couldn't go see.
Yeah, like, what the fuck was that about? I'm like, what are they doing? All that stuff looks so cool. It's like, we can't just go look at it? Nope. That's crap.
Was that like Launch Bay or something, or what?
Yeah, it's inside the Launch Bay. We went up there when you came out in January. Where you go upstairs and they have the freestyle machines. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you go down the stairs, you can look over. You can see like a whole bunch of helmets and lightsabers and stuff that you can't touch or get close to.
And then we the line for Vader was too long, so that was a no.
Yeah. It's horribly long.
Well, I mean, it's May 4th. Like, I'm sure when we go back,
it was. Yeah.
Again, a lot of that expected.
Yeah.
And at the whole time we're all like, no big deal. We know this ain't the last time we're gonna be here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, for Jack's crew, it may not be the last time this month.
Yeah.
For real, though. I think that was mentioned. So we might be back again.
Was it really? and then for me, depends on how much I spend at San Diego. It might be in my budget to go back again late this year.
Yeah, I have no plans after Comic-Con, so the rest of my year is pretty open. So
yeah, it'll just be depending on how much I spend there and how much I want to start saving for Japan. That's really it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though. If it gets to the point where I'm enjoying it too much, I will drop Japan on the credit card and just pay it off in 2 months. Because usually it's like, nope, pay off the credit cards every month. If I got to stretch it out a month or two, and go back to Disney again with y'all, I have everybody going, then fuck it, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, shit. Since we're not using the timeshare for Comic-Con, I guess I got extra points for Anaheim.
Were you not able to get the timeshare? You don't know yet.
It's still on a wait list.
Okay.
But since the full refund passed and like the other dates are coming up, it's like,
why lose the money?
You've already you're already
give up money at this point.
Yeah. And I mean, we're still pretty
but
we're still pretty dialed in on it. But yeah, I mean, I would use the timeshare for, if we go back to Disney or if we go to Disney World or whatever, like, use it for that, It'll be a lot easier to get it in like October or something like that,
Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
That reminds me just a little bit, just because we brought up San Diego. Didn't the Ace parking open up? I think we have till June.
They had issues with it though, so it's good that we didn't try it. I guess you couldn't add your credit card. But it opened up. But we got a couple weeks, I think.
Yeah, I think we have till June, early June.
Yeah, June 9th or something was what I read.
Yeah,
let me know when you guys get signed up for it, and I'll do the same. So we have more opportunity for
text when. But every email that you have, you just sign up with a different account.
Yep.
Okay.
I think I have 3, maybe 4 that I use.
Yeah.
At least 3.
Yeah, I got 3 as well. So
I'll use
hell yeah.
How are our numbers looking? About the same?
I'm sure it increased by 1. Pop watched at least the first episode.
Oh yeah, what was your dad's feedback?
Dude, I forgot to ask him. I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, next time when I call my mom on Sunday for Mother's Day, I'm like, oh, by the way, what did Pop think of the podcast?
Right.
So
we got 4 for last episode, so that's actually below normal.
Yeah.
Well, people are busy. It's only been out for 4 days.
This is true.
Give them a chance.
We'll see what happens.
All we need is that one podcast that blows up and then goes viral, and then the people go back and watch the old ones.
Exactly.
And go, what am I doing here? What's happening?
Are these the same guys?
Y'all need to make the news.
For real, though.
So,
but yeah. Dang, well, I guess that's it. I mean.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know about you, Jack. When I got back, week was long. Got back, obviously, late Monday, early Tuesday. Work Tuesday was a mess. Then I had HOA meetings Wednesday and tonight. One ended at 9 yesterday. I got home at 9 yesterday. 8 tonight. It was like, man, there was a point where I was like, I'm just going to fall asleep. Set the alarm. We'll just do this half-ass tired. But I plowed through it. I ended up watching Tales of the Empire, and some YouTube vids. But you're right. I see what you're saying. It was okay. I mean, the two stories were okay, but nothing fantastic.
They weren't as good as Tale of the Jedi.
No,
I definitely liked Barrow Sophie's better than
Morgan Elspeth.
Yeah, Morgan's was fine, but
Barris to like straight up evil, dude. I want her to die inquisiting. I wasn't feeling her redemption arc. Just let her be evil.
I'm sick of redemption arcs. I'm glad you said that, because that's what pissed me off. For both of them. It was not both stories, but both Inquisitors.
But, like, what she did to Ahsoka and blowing up the Jedi Temple, it wasn't a one-time mistake. Like, that was planning. That was... And then all of a sudden she's like, oh, why is the Jedi Temple on fire? Bitch, because you fucked shit up.
Yeah.
You led up to this.
Yeah.
Because of what you did, Ahsoka got kicked out of the council, out of the order. That fucked Anakin up. Then he got turned to the dark side. You done fucked up, woman. And they're like, oh, no, she's a healer now. And she redeemed Homegirl from Obi-Wan and shit. No, fuck that.
Well, they had enough gaps, too, that they're... Sorry, go ahead.
No, she should have just been evil and died inquisiting. Something should have happened.
That's what I would have preferred as well. And again, and to have them both come back and be redeemed. Well, obviously, right. Lynn's was a little more. She wasn't the focus of the story. I get it, but it's like, right. Okay, we're gonna redeem Barriss. I'm like, oh great, here's another redemption arc. And then at the very end to redeem Lynn too. I'm like, get the hell out of here with this crap. Did not like.
Yeah, exactly.
Morgan, I didn't mind her story so much. I thought the middle episode was good.
Yeah,
I just didn't. It wasn't really an arc though. It was just kind of like, we're just going to show you how she knows Thrawn. Like,
yeah,
I would have rather had more of that than 2 episodes of her just like, oh, I'm mad, and then the third one she's like, oh, Thrawn, what's up? Like, Paleon shows up and then she's like, oh, okay, like, you know. Thrawn was like, I had to test you, blah, blah, blah. And then, but I would rather had more of that story. Like, why does she have, I mean, we had one conversation between the two of them, and now all of a sudden she's super indebted and super in love with Thrawn. No. I want there to be more there. I want to see what she did for Thrawn. I wanted to see what Thrawn did for her. Like, I want that fleshed out more.
What was she doing on her planet? Like, what did she do with her Star Destroyers?
Exactly. Yeah. So I that was my problem with that, was that I felt like you were giving me a lot of stuff that I already kind of had an idea about without like, I mean,
did not need.
Yeah,
that's right.
So, yeah. They did do it with Gideon. I want to see Gideon's backstory.
I'd be all right with that.
Right? Give him all 6 episodes to see his part in the destruction of Mandalore.
Hell yeah.
How he got the Darksaber. How he brought back Project Necromancer. I want all that.
Yeah.
And that can be anime. I don't need it to be live action. But
exactly. Although it was cool, I actually paused it at the credits. I wanted to see if they brought Jason Isaacs back, so that was kind of cool if they did.
Yeah.
They did, yep. Yep, everybody. Even Katie did Bo-Katan's 3 lines at the end of
really? Damn.
Harris's. Yeah. Oh, no, at the end of Morgan's.
At the end of Morgan's, yeah. On the little
on the intercom or the com link.
Yeah, the communicator. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, they don't cut corners on those, so... I mean, and all the voice actors, all the Inquisitors and stuff were the same, even from Obi-Wan. Homegirl came back for that, so...
Right on.
Yeah, they're very well done. I just wasn't feeling this as much as I wanted to.
Yeah, exactly. Not sad I watched it, but I'm like, all right, next.
Well, but that's the thing. I mean, not every single one of them is going to be a home run, you know?
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
So...
And that's okay.
We can talk about this next
YouTube channel crying about it.
If I'm gonna cry about something, it's gonna be that whole bullshit with them with the one dude on the mountain that in the mountains. It was like, oh, we're gonna have ourselves a them pronouns in this for some shit that whatever, man. You're either him or her. That's just technical.
Look, that's still inclusive though, but they didn't beat you over the head with it.
Agreed. Yeah, I didn't even notice it.
Alien.
Sort of. They said them like back to back to back to back. It was like, good Lord, okay, we get it. I mean, the reason why I say it that way, because I don't know too many people who go him, her, hers, she, as frequently as it happened. It was like, okay, great. And in the Star Wars universe, that's not a thing.
You don't think about it though. So you would have to pay attention to other conversations to see, do people talk like that? But you don't think about it because you just talk like that. But changing it to they, them pronouns, it sounds weird to you. But if you ever listen to a conversation, you'll see how much people say him, his, and he in one little mini conversation with a dude. So it's weird because there was one novel, I think it was the Han Solo and Lando novel, and they did have a non-binary in there. And it was weird just reading it because it was all they, them. So you only get 2 pronouns. So when you go that way, you're losing a third pronoun. Everybody has he, him, and his, right? So you lose it. You lose a pronoun doing that. So it was weird to read it when they were talking about that guy.
The only time it tripped me up is when I'm reading it, is then I think, wait, is there more than one? That's where I get tripped up, is when you read it, you're like, wait, are we talking about a group of people? That's where I get confused sometimes with reading it.
But
I didn't notice it. I didn't notice it at all during it didn't stand out to me. I guess I just either I just didn't acknowledge it, or it wasn't something that stood out to me during the episode. But yeah, with readings, there have been a few novels that I've read where there have been non-binary characters, and they're like, yeah, they did this, and I'm like, wait, who did that? Wait,
it happened in this episode when the little kid told Barris that they're in the mountains. I'm all like, there's only one person here, because when they went up there and they found this person, I was like, where's the rest of them? The kid said they. They is plural.
Yeah.
That's not a freaking pronoun for singular. So, but that's my own obviously personal bias. It's like trust the science. Science says you're a he or a she. So whatever. So when you want to be a hypocrite and only trust the science when it's convenient for you, fine, be that way.
Religious people do that too, so that's cool.
Dude, religious people are some of the most hypocritical assholes anyway. God, I can't stand the organized religious people. Ugh. I'm a Catholic. Really? Do you do this? No. Then you're not a Catholic.
I just have the guilt of a Catholic person. That's where my line is drawn. I just have the thousands and thousands of years of guilt is all.
Yeah, if you got the guilt, you're a perfect Catholic.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I feel like if there is a heaven, I definitely have enough guilt to be able to go to it when we're done, because goddamn.
At least their churches have footstools. Yeah.
Yes, bruh.
Oh, hey. That explains a lot of Catholic churches.
For Lew, though, it's a footstool.
Oh, that shit. With the drum pedal, man. I'm used to the Southern Baptist Church. We got drums and a bass. Oh, man.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have to plan, if all goes well. We'll have to plan a late season Disney trip, and see what happens. See what happens. Especially now, knowing if I want to budget properly, okay, fine, I can. I just didn't want to. I was enjoying myself.
Right?
Sometimes you just got to let it roll,
Disney
man.
Rich.
Disney rich.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it still didn't mess my Comic-Con budget, so I didn't care.
All right, gents.
All right, well, that went wrong.
Next week I'll be in an RV. We're doing a remote on my phone, probably
with the GoPro.
Yeah. I'll have plenty of time in the RV and car driving down to practice and get good with it. So still be awful. It'll still be half with my arms in front of the camera.
How many of y'all rolling down?
There's 2 of us driving to Reno, and then we're picking up 2 people who are flying into Reno on Tuesday night. We're picking up the RV, and then we're driving on Wednesday to Vegas. So,
so four then.
Yeah.
Okay, right on. Looking forward to that report next week.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I will probably be way in the tank, but it's okay. It's whatever.
It's cool.
It's vacation.
Yeah,
exactly.
So I'll be sitting here with my fuzzy tauntauns and shit.
I'm gonna have Jack get jet juice tattooed on his lower back.
Yeah, we should be able to check in. So what I might do is actually just walk around the camp and just do kind of a remote and just show you guys stuff as I'm wandering around. But yeah, so we'll figure it out.
We'll Mystery Science Theater. We'll just
talk
shit about it.
There you go.
Let's go, Servo.
Just out of jealousy. That's fine. It's fine.
We need filters on these so we can have the Servo and Crow thing going.
There you go.
Right.
You just need the little cutout at the bottom.
That'll work too.
All right, gents. Well, have yourselves a good week. We didn't even get to lose white person, but we're at an hour and a half right now, so I don't know.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. It was a little bit ago, and it was me on Pearl Street checking out the tulip festival because all the flowers were planted and everything, and
Wow.
and that's man.
That's pretty white.
I don't.
That is pretty white. Yep.
Looking at tulips on Pro. I ain't got much to add to that. I mean, it kind of speaks for itself.
But did you enjoy it?
It was also the fairy festival. So
did you enjoy it?
And the fairies were kind of cool. Not gonna lie about that. The tulips, I didn't get. It's like, hey, look at the flowers that are planted. I'm like, okay, yay.
On your way to brunch.
Oh man, for real. The brunch was actually before that.
There we go.
I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, that happened before. But yeah, so that was pretty simple. All
right, Jen. So have yourselves a good weekend. Good talking to you. Glad you had a good Disney trip.
Yeah, for sure. We didn't even get a chance to talk freaking X-Men either. We got to get to that next week.
Mm-hmm. We'll have the finale over next week. So
yep, we'll have the finale. So it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Until next time, next week.
Next week. Deuces. Oh, scissors.